All right, hey everybody, welcome to Zenfolio Live. I'm Robert with Zenfolio Customer Support, and I just want to say thank you for joining us here on today's live Q&A. So I hope everybody is having a good week. So far, it's pretty good for me. The weather is finally getting really nice here in North Carolina, so I'm able to enjoy that and go outside and enjoy some time outside with my son. So I hope you guys are having a good week. There are some stuff that I want to talk about first before we dive into some questions. So I've got some email questions lined up. And then if this is your first time viewing, then please just say hi in the chat. Go ahead and submit your questions and let us know what you need help with. And I'll be glad to help you out with any of the questions that you have. Okay, so before I get into taking questions, I do want to talk about something that was recently released. So if you're using the new shopping experience, and the way you know if you're using the new shopping experience or not is up on the top here. It says the next phase of the shopping experience is here. And mine says turn off. That's because I'm currently using the new shopping experience. If you're not using that yet, I do want to let you know that eventually that is going to be the shopping experience. So I would suggest go ahead and turn it on and give it a try so you get to know how it works and things like that, and you get used to it for when we roll that over to being the shopping experience. But what we just released was before you couldn't show multi-image packages or products in the quick shop section. So what I'm talking about is any client gallery where you have a price list assigned. So let me just pull one up really quick right here. Let's see. I'll just pull this one up right here. And then let me just go ahead and hit preview. And I'll show you what the quick shop section is. So in the quick shop section, once you click on an image, this over here on the right hand side here, let me zoom out a little bit. This is what's called the quick shop section. Now before, you weren't able to show any kind of products that were multi-image products or multi-image packages. So if you were selling things like collages or templated products like a memory mate where it had a single photo and maybe a single photo and maybe a like a team photo or something like that. Any kinds of products like that where it required more than one image to be added to it, they actually wouldn't show here on the quick shop if you had them in your featured products list. So we recently just released where now those products will show. So now if you've got packages that have multiple images in them, or if you've got like a collage or something like that, you can now set this up to show here in the quick shop section, and your clients don't have to go to see all products to purchase those. So let me show you how to get those products here on your quick shop list, and then let me kind of walk you through what it's like for a client when they go through this process. All right, so just a quick shout out. Hey, Shuttered Image One. I see your question there, so I will definitely get to that here in just a second. Also, Camper 800. Yep, I'll see your question too, so I'll take that here in just a few minutes. Thanks for joining us and asking your questions. I'll definitely get to those. Okay, so what we're going to do is, let me go back to my dashboard here. So we're back in the gallery right here. And what we want to do is we want to get those multi-image package or products onto our price list. And then we want to make sure that they're in the featured products list so that they show up over on that quick shop section. So what you're going to want to do is go to selling, click on price list, and then choose the price list that's assigned to this gallery. I don't remember which one it was. Hold on one second. That was probably a good thing. Something I should have checked there. So let me click on this. And if you guys ever need to remember, or you can't remember what price list is assigned to the gallery, you can just click on the gallery over here on the left. And then over on the right, you can scroll down and it says right there, pricing enabled, price list is MPix. All right, so I'm going back up to selling, hitting on price list right here. And then that's the MPix price list, which is right here. So I'm going to click on that. And then I've already got this stuff added to my price list, so I'll show you where those are at. Right here, if I go down to packages, you can see right here, this package is 1 8x10, 2 5x7s. And this is a multi-image package. So for those of you guys who are working with packages, you know that there's two kinds of packages. There's one package that's a single photo package, which means no matter how many different products you have in that package, it's only going to take a single photo and apply it to all of the products that are in there. those would show on QuickShop, but there's also what's called a multi-image package, and what that is it takes all the different image. It allows your client to choose up to a few different images, however many you set. You can set a limit and apply it to the products in that package. So just go through and check out the package feature. Okay, so we've already got this package added here. Now let me show you how to get it to where it shows in QuickShop. So what you want to do is click on price list settings. Let me just go back so you can see that little section there. So to get to the featured products list where you designate what products show on QuickShop, you need to click on price list settings. And my internet is, okay, there we go. So price list settings is right here next to export. We're just going to click on price list settings right there. And then that's where we can go down, and right here is the featured products list. This is what controls these products right over here on the right hand side. So that featured products list right here is what controls that. So if I pull all these right here out, remove them, now we want to definitely set up that package. So let me find that package really quick right here. There's that package right below my head there. I'm going to add that, and then let's just add some things at random here. Alright, so that's that multi-image package right there, and then there's just some other products there. And then what you want to do is click Save. That's going to save that price list, and now what I can do is go back to the gallery, which I'm going to switch back to my tab here. And then just after this finishes saving, I'm going to go back and refresh this. And now we should see these products change here. So if I click on this, now here are those products that I added. So one of the things is now that you've got those multi-image packages there, and I see you guys in the chat, it's awesome to have you guys asking questions. I'll definitely get to those questions after I finish this. So now that you've got this set up and your clients can purchase those there, I just want to kind of walk through what it's like for a client when they go and purchase this, and some things that you should keep in mind. So if I was a client and I pushed this little thing right here and it added it to my cart, what it's going to do is it's actually going to take me to this crazy looking product configuration page. It's looking really crazy right now because I designed this theme specifically to look all crazy. That way I can kind of show you guys the different elements that are important. This is going to pull information from your theme. And so when this package allows for different images to be added to the different products, they're only going to have one image selected when they click it from the QuickShop section. So if they want to use other images, what they need to do is they need to click over in this All tab right here, and then they're going to see all of the photos that are in the gallery, and then they can customize this package just by dragging and dropping the photos there that they want. So when I set this up, I was using a default theme, and the problem with the default theme was that this right here was really easy to read, but these over here were kind of some colors that made it hard to read. So in the description of this video below, you'll see a link that says product configuration page, and that's going to take you to a place where you can download a screenshot that will show you how to customize this page in Theme Designer, so you can make sure that all of these elements are legible and your clients can click on all and get to these photos. So again, that's in the description of this video right now, so make sure you click there and download that screenshot. All right, chat is busy. All right, let me get back to my dashboard here and take some questions from the chat. So let me just get back here. Okay, so let me scroll back up here a little bit. I have a new email address and I can no longer have access to the old one. When I try to update Zenfolio, it requires my old email address. Help. Shuttered image. All right, shuttered image. So what you need to do is you need to reach out to Zenfolio customer support, and what you want to do is this. Let me just show you where to reach out to us. So go to zenfolio.com/contact. Shoot us an email. Let us know the link to your website, the old email address, the new email address, and then let us know what email address you want to use to log into your account. And then just for security purposes, go ahead and verify the last 4 digits of your credit card that's on file for that account, and one of us will be able to get you into that account and help you switch things around so that you can use the email address that you want. So again, the important thing is that you just reach out to us at zenfolio.com/contact. let us know the link to your website, the old email address, the new email address, and then just verify that credit card on file, and we'll be able to help you get into your account. So anyway, I hope that helps, and good luck with that. Like I said, it's not a big deal at all. They'll be able to help you out pretty quickly. All right, so next here, Camper says, what size should I design my blog banner? So are you talking about the banner on like the main blog page, or are you talking about like the blog preview images? So there's a couple of different things that could be, and I'm not sure how well the blog's set up in this account here. So let me go right here to website really quick and go to blog and take a look and see. So this one's got some blogs in here set up. Let me just click preview here. So you can show a blog banner up top, I think, here, depending on what layout you have. Let's go to options here and then page elements. Let me get out of this. Let me get to my browser only view really quick. All right, so let me make sure. Let's see, layout here. So there's all kinds of different layouts here. I'm assuming you're probably talking about maybe using this layout here where it's got these wide preview images, and that's probably, I'm assuming that's probably what you're referring to as your blog banner right here is this. So to design those, probably what I would start out with is I would start out somewhere around probably 200 pixels, maybe 250 pixels tall, and then around maybe 944 pixels wide is where I would start. I don't think there's actually a hard definition there, I mean, to what that image size should be, but that's probably where I would start and then give it an upload and test it out there. That's what I would try, Camper. If that's not the blog banner that you're talking about, just clarify in the chat, and I'll see if I can't take a better look and figure out exactly what it is that you're trying to design there. But that's where I would start, about 250 to 300 pixels tall, and then 944 pixels wide is where I would start. All right, let me go back to the chat here and see. Ted says, where's Shark? I think he's here now, actually. Okay. Hey, Ted, thanks for joining us, too. Glad you love the show. Hope it's helps you with your account and makes you a successful Zenfolio user. All right, I'm going to really try hard to say this name. I'm probably going to mess it up, so let me apologize beforehand. Germund says, which currencies can you use, and do you have sizes in centers? So I want to assume that you're probably talking about what types of currencies can you offer products in, and then also can you switch your view to the products that you're offering to show sizes in centimeters. So let me just run you through that. Actually, you can do this. So let me go to selling really quick, and we're going to go to price list. And then let me just switch my view over here so my big head is not in the way. And then what we're going to do is, I'm just going to start a new blank price list here. Call this demo, probably like 500 or whatever. If you're creating price lists, the name of the price list doesn't really matter. It's for internal organization purposes only. So it's just so you know why you created that price list. I have to be careful. I end up with tons of price lists in my account. But yeah, so first, what currencies can you use? Here are the currencies right here. So currently mine is default US dollars, but if I click here to currencies, you can add other currencies to this price list and offer products in other currencies. So you can do Canadian dollars, euros, pounds, sterling, Australian dollars. And then if you click here, you can see even more currencies right here. All right, so what we're going to do is let me just go to euros really quick and just add euros. And I will show you how to display in centimeters. All right, so I've added euros to that price list. So now what you got to do is after you add the currency, what you want to do is you want to click on that currency so that you're currently working within that currency. Now, once you do that, you go to add products. Over here on the right is settings, and that's where you can change this from showing in inches to centimeters right there. So now, after I do that, at the bottom here, let me fix it to where you can see it. At the bottom down here, it's going to say save settings, and you can save that. And so now when I go, once this saves, when you go and look at products, you'll be seeing it in centimeters instead of inches. All right, so now if I go here and I say, let's go to OVI, and hold on a second. Let's go add products. Man, my internet's being a little bit slow. I don't know why it's doing that. Let's just change the vendor. Let's go to all vendors. And then if I go to home decor right here, you should see right here, everything's being displayed in centimeters, which I am completely lost in. So, but that's how you do it. You just click on the top right where it says settings, and that will let you change the display name. Not the display name. That will let you change the measurements that it's shown in. So from inches to centimeters. So anyway, I hope that helps. And again, sorry if I pronounced your name wrong, which I'm probably pretty sure I did. So I do apologize. Okay, another question here in the chat. Let's see. Every show I have to outline the question so I can find it later if I need it. Can someone do the same and put it in the show notes under the video? So Ted, what I tried to do last week, and I'm going to try to do it again this week and see if I can do a little bit better. I completely understand. What I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to put in the title what topics were discussed, and then any links and stuff like that I'm going to try to put in the description down below. Unfortunately, I end up going over a lot of the same stuff. So it's really hard for me to kind of figure out a way to make everything differentiate there. But I will definitely try to do a better job on titling and putting more information in the video description once it goes from being a live video to a recording. So thanks for that suggestion. I will definitely try to take that and see if I can't do a better job. Okay, so hey, Shark's here. All right. Good to have Sharks here. Let's see. And then Kayla threw out that link there for Shuttered Image. Camper said, yeah, main blog page. So hopefully I answered your question. Another one for Jamond. He said, Jamond. I'm going to try. Jamond says, if I want to sell products and include a digital file with the photos that they buy and a discount if they buy 5, 10, or 15 prints, and include the digital file for those files, can I do that? Okay, so what you're going to do there is you're going to do that with packages. Packages are how you're going to do that. So let me show you really quick. Let me just go to my browser only so my head's not getting in the way. And so what we're going to do is we're going to set up a package. So I'm going to go to selling right here. Well, first, let me walk you through creating a digital product. So we're going to go to selling right here, and we're going to create a digital product. I probably already have one created that will work. I have a ton created, as you can see here. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do this so you understand how creating a digital product works. All right, so what I'm going to do is click Add Product right here, and I'm just going to call this single. I'll call this one free download, and then I'm going to say one photo right here. Okay, so I'm titling it that, and I titled the iPhoto instead of one photo. That's amazing. All right, so wow, bad. Okay, so I've got that titled. Next, what you want to do is if you want to apply a license, usually it's royalty-free, personal use, or something like that. You can also upload a custom license if you want. Next is image dimensions. Now this is really important. So since we're setting this digital product up to be the free download, do you want it to be a free download of the actual original file that you uploaded, or do you want it to be like a lower resolution file? That's something that you need to decide. If you want it to be the full resolution file, I just leave original photo turned on. If you want it to be like a lower resolution file, I use the presets here rather than doing a specific dimension. So I will set it up to be low resolution right here like this. And then the other thing you can do too is if you're like selling, maybe you want to sell a Photoshop action or something like that, you can also include the original file and any linked raw files. If you're not sure how to link raw files, there's a really good help article. So if I could get Kayla to toss that in the chat, it will tell you how to link raw files to your photos. So that's something that you can do there. So just keep that in mind. Next, I'm going to leave this category set up to downloads because it's a digital download. Now, this is the most important part of setting up your digital products. So let me just say that again. The number of items required is the most important part of setting up your digital products. Basically, what you're establishing in this section is how many photos can your client download when they purchase this product, if you're selling it. So in this case, we want this to be a free single photo download, so I'm going to leave both of these set to 1. Then you can go down here to the bottom and click save. All right, so the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to create packages. So we're going to go to selling right here and then go to the package function right here. So what you're going to do is basically you're going to price these packages. Now there's not really a way for there to be a tiered discount given to your clients, meaning that there's no way that if they buy a single 8x10 they get it for one price, but then if they buy another one and another one and another one, it's giving discounts. That is a feature that we are looking at. That's definitely a feature that we're looking at, but at the time there's not a way to do that. So what you do is you set up tiered package pricing. So I'm going to go add new package right here. And so what you want to say is, if you want your client to get a free digital photo when they purchase 2 8x10s, you could do it like this: 2 8x10s, 1 free download, or 1 free digital. Now, I recommend putting this information in the package title. And the reason I recommend that is because when you put this on your price list, that's actually what's going to appear. So no matter what you're creating a package for, if you're creating a wedding product package, with a bunch of different print sizes, try to include at least some of that information in the title, because if you just have gold package and they're in there shopping and they see gold package, they're really not going to have any idea what's in that without actually taking a couple of extra clicks and clicking through it and taking a look. So that's why I think it's a good idea to put some information in the title right here. All right, so next we want to decide, do we want this to be a single photo package or a multi-image package? It's totally up to you. Like I said at the beginning of the show, before only single image packages could show in QuickShop, but we've since updated that and now multi-image packages can show, so it's totally up to you. Okay, so what we're going to do now is, I'm just going to leave this a single image for now. What we're going to do is we're going to go add products, and I am going to choose them from MPix Lab right here. And I'm just going to choose some prints really quick. So we said, let me go to the small print category. We said this was going to be 2 8x10, so I'm going to choose the 8x10. Scroll down here and then click Add Selected Product. So that's going in that package. And then we said it was going to be 2 8x10. So what we're going to do here is we're going to bump this up to 2. Now you can even add some frame and mounting options here if you want. That's available to you if you want to do that. The next thing I'm going to do is go back up here, click Add Products. And this time I'm going to switch from showing MPix to Black Onyx Photography, because anytime you click and you make digital products or self-fulfilled products, it's going to be under whatever your display studio name is, and it's easier to find it if you just switch to that. So now we're going to go Downloads. So now I'm going to say free download 1 photo and add select there. So now what we've done is we've created a package that somebody can purchase with a single click that's going to offer cheaper pricing on our 8x10s and also give them a free download. So I'm just going to go down here, leave that download set to 0. We can price the 8x10s right here. So let's say normally we sell a single 8x10 print for $10, and we want to give a discount since they're buying 2. So what we're going to do is make this package cost $15 rather than $20, and hit next, and that's going to go here, which you can leave this here. You can put a description here if you want. Click next. That's going to save the package, and then from there all you need to do is create the rest of the packages that you want for your tier pricing. So you could do like 3 8x10s and a free download, and obviously change the pricing of a package a little bit less so that they get that tiered discount. And then you would just go up to selling right here, click on price list. Whatever price list you want to add this to, you would just add that package to the price list. So let me go there really quick and click Add Products, Packages, And here is that 2 8x10s and 1 free digital download right there. I'm going to go down to the bottom, click Add Selected Products. And that's going to be added to my price list, and then from there I would just save it, and that's going to go out to Quick Shop or however you have it set up. So anyway, Drummond, that's how you would do that. Offer that tier discount, and then offer free digital download files and things like that. Unfortunately, there's not really a built-in way to do that tier discounting in the cart without building the packages. But again, that is something that we are definitely looking into, and hopefully soon something that we could possibly implement into our platform. But anyway, I hope that kind of gives you a way to do that there. All right, guys, before I take another chat question really quick, just a couple of things I want to go over. Well, one thing I want to go over, in the top right corner of the screen, somewhere right around in here, if you hover over that, there should be a little circle info icon. Excuse me. That's just going to be a quick survey just to kind of tell us how we could improve the live stream and make it better and more beneficial for you guys. So if you guys could please just take a few seconds, complete that survey. It's going to definitely help me make this better for you guys and improve it. Ted, I'm really going to look into making those video descriptions better and things like that. Also, in the description of this video, for you guys who are watching the recorded version rather than the live version, in the description of this video is also what's a link that says questions for next week. And what that's for is if you're watching the recording and you come up with a question that you would like to ask but you're not able to attend the live sessions, you can use that form to send me a question and I will answer it the following week. Which brings me to my next point. So last week we had a question from Miles in London. He said, is there a way to duplicate a custom page? I need a set of pages with the same layout. So it sounds like, Miles, what you've got is you've got a custom page that you've taken some time creating, and you want to maybe make another one that looks like it, but kind of change some of the information that's in there. This is 100% totally possible. What you want to do is go to that custom page. So we're just going to go to website, custom pages right here. And let me find one here that is a good one to look at. I don't know if any of these are any good, but basically what you can do is you can just click in that custom page right here, scroll down, click on source, and this is going to show you the source code to that custom page. Click in this source, and then I'm going to do Command A, and that's going to select all of that text, Command C to copy it, and then what I'm going to do is just close out of there, click new, and say new demo right here like this. Go down, click that source button, paste that source code from that previous page, and then that is going to 100% complete a duplicate of that previous custom page, and then you would just need to go down and customize whatever information that you wanted to customize, and then when you're done, save it or save and preview it. So anyway, Miles, I hope that helps, and good luck with your custom pages. It's definitely super easy to do, and then you just have to go down and kind of fine-tune it. All right, let me get back to my dashboard here, and we will jump back into the chat questions here. All right, so let's see here. Shark says, are there any labs that ship worldwide? I want to offer an album or phone case to anyone, no matter where they live, to make bank. So there are some restrictions to the shipping locations of the labs. Most of the labs will either ship to the United States or to everywhere else. So there's not really one lab that will ship 100% worldwide. And let me show you where you can find that information in your account here. So if we go to selling right here, I think it's under selling. And then you can go to, where is it at? Products from integrated vendors. And if you click on here, this should show you where these guys will ship to. So MPix Pro, if I go down to shipping right here, shipping within the US. So MPix Pro, MPix will ship to the US. If you go up to like, let's say One Vision Imaging or OVI, if you click on that right there, and then you can scroll down and you can find their shipping destinations there as well. So let me get that going. Being a little bit slow again. But I know that OVI will ship anywhere else in the world but to the US. And that's usually kind of, like I said, how it works. So if I scroll down here, shipping. So, yep, right here. They will ship all over the world, excluding the United States and Canada. So that's kind of how it works. Like I said, some people will ship the U.S., and then most of the labs will ship everywhere else but the U.S. And that's information. All that information is right there in your account. Again, you just go to selling right here, and then go to products from integrated vendors, and then click on one of these vendors here to kind of see where they ship to. So anyway, Sharks, I know you are all about making some bank. It would be cool if we had a lab that did ship 100% worldwide. It's definitely something we should look into. But unfortunately, the case is that they'll either ship to the United States or they'll ship everywhere else. All right, let me get back to my dashboard here really quick and take another question in the chat here. All right, so Kayla is helping Shuttered Image out, get into their account. That's awesome. Hopefully she gets it in there. Ted says, it's a shame that I can't link to my Zenfolio blog or an external blog or something when using the mobile app on Photo Moments. Go to hamburger menu and about. Yeah, that's a shame. I completely understand. The Photo Moments app, unfortunately, does not have a lot of customizing options. That would be awesome to add that. So I would definitely pass that feedback along to our development team, because I think it would be cool to be able to add those links and things like that as well. But yeah, currently you're right, Ted. At the moment, it's definitely a shame that we're not able to do that. Yeah, and I can see Kayla already tossed out the user voice forum. So definitely go make that public, and I will do my best as well to pass that on, because it would be awesome to be able to do some customizing to that and change the capabilities around. Okay, so let's see. Let me take an email question really quick. Let me just go over here and see what I got here. So I took that one. Okay, so hi, I had a client email me the following message. Hi, I'm trying to buy a photo package, but the website is not working. I keep clicking proceed to checkout, but it takes me to the same shopping cart screen and does not advance. Can you help me understand what's going on? All right, so that is a message that we occasionally get fairly often, and what's going on is most likely that your client just needs to refresh or clear their browser cache. So there's a lot of different ways to do that depending on what browser your client is using, but most of the time, 9 times out of 10, clearing their browser cache solves that issue, and they are able to proceed and check out. Okay, and two, another thing that they can try if they don't want to clear their browser cache, or if maybe you don't want them to clear their browser cache, or if you're having the same issue and you kind of are leery about clearing your browser cache, I totally understand. I've done it several times before. But one of the things you can do is, like in Google Chrome, you can go up to File and New Incognito Window, and that will open up this window that looks kind of like this and says New Incognito Window. In Safari and Internet Explorer, I think it's File Private Window. And the reason, and then have them try to check out using that. And what that does is that actually opens a window that logs them out of their account, but it's also free of potentially error-causing browser cache. And then hopefully they'll be able to check out that way. Okay, so let me go to my next email question here. How can I see the frame options? How can I see what the frame options will look like before I offer them to my clients? So you can do this in your account right here. Let's see. I like, whenever I'm wanting to preview products and things like that, usually what I will do is I will go to a price list, and just because if I'm going to preview it, chances are I'm probably thinking about adding it to my price list anyway. And so I just go to a price list, and that's where I like to approve things like that. So when you're in the price list, not approve, preview things like that. Sorry. When you're in the price list, you can just click on the finishing and mounting. And then right here, you got these question marks right here. So here's the black frame right here. If you click on that, it will actually preview this for you right here and show you what it looks like. Now, not only can you do it there, but what you can also do is you can also do this. So you can go to an account right here. Not an account, I'm sorry. Man, am I getting my words mixed up today or what? Sorry. So you can go to a gallery here inside your account. Let me just switch over to browser view. And then what you can do is go and click on an image. and click buy. I don't know if I have anything in here that's actually big enough to buy a print that has frame options, but we can try it out and see. So we're going to go to prints right here. Let me just switch it over to MPix, and let's just say I want to do an 8x12. All right, so there's that 8x12, and you can actually preview the framing options here as well. So you can come right over here to frame and mounting, go right here, and you can say, okay, add a frame. Let's do black frame, and that preview image is going to switch, and it will actually show you what that's going to look like with that frame. Now, you can also add matte. Excuse me, let me get a drink of water here. All right, you can also add a matte to the image if you want. You can add a black matte, a white matte, and all those changes you can preview right here, which is pretty cool. You can also change the frame as well if you want to see what it looks like with a different frame on here as well. So that's another place that you can preview that as well. And then also, if you ever get a client asking, how do I add frames to my my order? If you've got frames added in your price list, when they go to checkout, they should be able to click edit next to their photo, or when they add the photo to their shopping cart, if they go to the configuration page right here, they just click on this framing and mounting section right here. Now, you just have to remember that you have to have those frames and stuff added to your price list. But anyway, I hope that helps, so you can kind of go and preview the different frames and things like that are offered. All right, let me take another email question. Guys, we've got probably about 20 minutes or so left. So if you are watching and you've got some questions, please feel free to get that in the chat so I can make sure to get those answered for you guys. All right, so let's see. I need to add an about photo. I thought I added one, but I don't see it when I go to my website like a visitor would. How do I get this added there? So the about photo, yeah. So if you go to customize website, anytime you want to go to customize website, you just hover over my Zenfolio and go to customize website. That's going to take you to customize website version for your homepage. So this is where you customize your homepage options. If you need to access a gallery directly in customize view, there's a little bit of a different way to do that, but this is how you do that here. Wrong section there. Let me get out of that. Go to my browser. So to upload your about photo, you just go right here to site settings down on the bottom left, and then about photo is right here, and this is what will appear on your about page. Now you can actually access this site settings section from pretty much any page in customize view. It's over on the left, so you don't have to be on the home page to do this. But basically you just click here, choose a photo. Let me see if I have any good photos here. I'll just leave the one that I have. But then you'll upload it. But then that's going to appear on your Zenfolio built-in about page, which you can see I don't have here on my site menu. So let me just add that really quick so you can take a look. So anytime you want to add a built-in site page or a built-in page to your site menu, such as like the client access page, the login and register page, or your about page, you want to change this link site menu item 2 from being a group or a gallery to a built-in page right here like this, and then you just select it, and as you can see, that about page is right there. That's also how you add links to your custom pages as well. So Miles, if you're watching and you need to add links to your custom pages, that's how you do it right here as well. Is you just change this to built-in or custom page, and then all those custom pages that you have created will be down here. So let me just stick my about on there and hit update, and then this is going to reload, and you'll be able to see that about link right over here. So let me click on about. And now you're going to see that photo that I uploaded right there. Now, if you want to edit the about message, that's also in site settings over here on the left. Right here is about message, and this is where you can put that information in there. So anyway, I hope that helps. Like I said, you just go to customize view, site settings, and then you can upload your about photo and change your about message there. All right, let me go back to the dashboard really quick here. And of course, guys, anytime you're in Customize View, none of those changes go live until you click that little green Publish button up in the top right corner. When you leave, it will ask you if you want to save those changes and work on it later. So that way it allows you to do some customizing on the back end of your site without actually publishing it to the live version of your site until you're ready. All right, let's take another email question really quick. How do I enroll in the free client marketing campaigns? So this is something you guys should definitely look into if you're not familiar with it already. What this is it is free client marketing where Zenfolio actually markets to your clients on your behalf so that you can kind of take a break and make some money, make some bank, as Shark would say. And you can enroll in these, and you can pick and choose which ones that you want to enroll in. So I just stuttered. Sorry. To see what I'm talking about here, you just want to go to Settings, Selling. Let me get a drink of water here really quick. All right, and then you're going to see free client marketing here on the left right here. That's what you want to click. And then right here you can see you got an option to enroll in all of these if you want, or you can come down here and see the different types of campaigns that there are, and you can pick and choose which ones you want to enroll in. So if you only want to participate in a few, you can. Now, for those of you guys who are international, all of the campaigns are available to US and Canada. For the UK and Australia, starting at the holiday kickoff, all of the campaigns after that are available to the UK and Australia as well. So it's just the first two, the Mother's and Father's Day, that are only US and Canada. But after that, it's also open to the UK and Australia. All right, guys, so after you take a look at that, you can also take a look here. This is going to show you the upcoming campaigns that are coming. If you scroll down here, you can actually view a sample of the emails that we send out to your clients. Right here, this is what it looks like. And if you want to promote this on your social media networks yourself, you can actually come down here and download some text blurbs and some graphics that you can promote out on your social media networks and things like that. So that is there right there for you. But the way this works is this. If you've got client galleries that are public or password protected, and you've got clients who've been kind of tagged to those galleries either by saving a favorite set, by making an order, or there's another one, I think it's, or by visitor sign in on those galleries, then what Zenfolio is going to do is on the date of those campaigns, we're actually going to email those clients on your behalf, and we're going to customize the email to have your display name and a link to your gallery and all that stuff with a coupon code to promote and to market to those clients for you. Now again, this is totally up to you. You can uncheck this and not participate in any of those if you don't want, or you can enroll in all of them or pick and choose. Now, if you're going to enroll in them, one thing I would suggest doing is checking out this preparedness checklist right here. This little link right here will take you, and it will kind of tell you the things you need to do to make sure that you're prepared for those campaigns so that you can make the best out of it. All right, let me get back to my dashboard here. And then let me take another email question here. So the next question I've got says, let's talk about blogging. What sort of blogging tricks can you show me to get started? Well, I will be honest with you. I am not a blogger at all. So I will tell you some of the stuff that I know and some of the things that I like about Zenfolio's blog feature. But I am not a blogger at all. So but I will definitely give you some tips and stuff that should help you out if you are a blogger. So if you go to the website right here, and again, the blogging is wonderful. It's wonderful for your SEO. It gives search engines so much information about you, about the type of work that you do, about your photography and things like that. It's really, really good for your SEO. And it's definitely something that I should do. I just haven't got into it yet. So that's my bad. But there's definitely some cool things you can do in Zenfolio. So if you go to website right here and blog, one of the things that's really cool about the Zenfolio blog feature is you can actually schedule a post. So if you go right here and you click new post, and let's just say you give it a title, whatever, Robert should blog. You do something like that. That title is also going to become the URL. And you write this really awesome blog right here. And let's say once you finish it, you're on a roll. You're in the writing zone, and you feel like you could write a couple more blogs. What you can do is, instead of publishing this blog now, or you could publish that blog. Let me get myself out of the way here. You can publish that blog now, but let's say you're in the writing zone and you just really feel like you could write a couple more. You can actually schedule other blog posts. So you could click right here and schedule this blog post if you wanted. So if you wrote another one, and let's say you don't want to post another blog right away, you could schedule it to be like, hey, I'll post it on Saturday, and then choose the time and all that stuff. So that's one thing that's really cool, is that you can schedule those blog posts. So you could sit down in the night when you're just really in the zone and just the creative juices are flowing. You can sit down and basically do an entire week or month's worth of blogging in one night and just schedule your post out. So that's something that's really cool. And another thing you can do too is you can also click source right here, kind of like on custom pages. You can click source and you can embed things like forms, videos, different things like that. You can do that here. Now, if you guys use the source button and you start messing in the source code, that's what we consider custom coding. And unfortunately, we cannot offer any technical support for that. We do allow a place for you to use it, but if it kind of causes some issues or something like that, chances are we're just going to ask you to remove the custom coding. So that's right there, but you can also add photos here, videos, slideshows, and things like that. Now, as you can see right here, the content is either 671 or 944 pixels wide, depending on the blog layout. So that's something to keep in mind when you're adding photos to this blog, is that you are limited by those widths. Now, there is a really good blog video that a tutorial I made a while back. And it's got some really good tips to help you get started, to help you learn how to use the blog feature. And that is, if I could get Kayla to throw that in the chat, that is there. That's there to kind of show you how to set up a new blog post and all kinds of things like that. All right, let me just get back out of this and let's see what question I've got here in the chat. All right, so looks like Shark says, I always forget to blog, but I know it's great for SEO. Can I do a quick blog post from the Zenfolio app while I'm in line at the bank? Yes, you can. Unfortunately, I don't have my phone hooked up where I can show you in the app. But if you click on the, if you have the Zenfolio app downloaded, you can definitely do a quick blog post from there. I really wish I had hooked my phone up so I could actually show that to you. I can't even describe what the button is going to be like. Let me just pull it up really quick and see if I can get it. No, it's locked up. I can't do it right now. But yeah, so you can definitely do it from the app. You just click there's like a quick blog button right there as well. Yeah, as Kayla's saying right there. If we have a help article on that, Kayla, can you throw it in the chat as well, since I can't show it on my phone right now? Okay, so let me go back here. Ted says, wondering what % of users view images and view photo moments mobile experience versus the desktop or tablet. That is an excellent question. I don't have that information right offhand, Ted. If you shoot us an email, I don't even know if I can get that information. Actually, I can look into it and see. So if you shoot us an email at zenfolio.com/contact, definitely something that I could look into, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to provide that information or not, but definitely shoot us an email. Okay, let me go back to an email question really quick. The main photo on my homepage is no longer there. How do I replace it? So if you've deleted a gallery, maybe moved a photo or something like that, and you had a photo, a single static image on your homepage, and now when you visit it's gone, basically what you need to do is you just need to designate a new homepage photo. So what you do is hover over My Zenfolio, go to Customize Website, because that is going to take you right to Customize Website for the homepage. And then depending on what preset you're using or what layout you're using, it will depend on the options that you have. So I've got a full screen right here, even though it's showing this little crazy sidebar thing. What you want to do is on Customize View for your homepage, go up to Background Content. And I've got this set up to be a slideshow, but we can definitely change it to just a photo. And then what we are going to do is right here, you can just come through. If the gallery was deleted, you can change galleries. And you can just come through here and say, okay, I want something from this gallery. And then just pick this. Hit select. Kind of choose the alignment of where you want it. I'm going to use middle center. And then we're just going to go at the very bottom down here. It says update. We're going to click that, and that's going to bring that photo back onto the home page. And then again, like I said earlier, none of these changes are going to go live until you publish it. So what you can do right here is click publish right here, right there. And then that is going to publish those changes and make them go live. All right, we're going to go back to the dashboard really quick. And then let me just go back to chat. All right, so Ted says, can you give me some insight into Snapshot's partnership with Zenfolio? Sounds exciting, but what is the new dynamic features that would be created? So, that's something I don't even know if we're 100% sure what the features are going to be like. At least I don't have any details of that yet. So unfortunately, I can't give any details out about that yet because I don't have any. But definitely whenever everything is kind of settled and we know exactly how that's going to work, I will definitely be talking about that on the live stream. So just make sure to stay tuned, because as soon as I know all the details of that and how all that's going to work, I will definitely be bringing that up and talking about it on the live stream, so you can make sure that you're taking advantage of that. So thanks for that question. I'll definitely put that in my notes as well, so I can make sure to find out about it. And if I can find out more information, I'll definitely share it next week as well. I just don't have any of the details right now about what features are coming and all that stuff. Definitely something cool though that we're excited about, and glad you're excited about it as well. Okay, so let's see, what is the another question here, email question I've got. So we've got about 7 or 8 more minutes left, guys. If you've got any questions, please get those in the chat so I can answer them live. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep pulling from these email questions and just trying to help people with their account. So let's see, how can I limit a photo in a gallery to only be available in specific print sizes? So I think I've covered this question a couple of times, but it's actually a pretty popular question. We get lots of people asking how you do this. So in short, what you need to do is you need to create, let's say you have a specific photo that you only want to be allowed to be printed at certain sizes. Like let's say you only want it to be printed at 16 by 20 and above. What you need to do is you need to create a price list for that photo that has just those specific sizes that you want it to sell for, and then you can actually assign a price list right to the image. So what we're going to do is I'm not going to go through the process of creating the price list because I kind of went through all that stuff beforehand and showed that. But basically, you would just go create a new blank price list, maybe name it for that specific photo. And then what you would do is just add, like, let's say, like I said, you wanted it to just be available in 16 by 20 prints and above. You would just add those products to the price list. And then we're going to go to a gallery really quick, and you just add that photo to, or that price list to that specific photo. So let's say, really quick, let's say in this gallery right here, this gallery, let's just pretend like it already has a price list assigned to it, which it does, self-fulfillment. But let's say that this particular photo right here, we want to limit the print sizes to something very specific. So after I have that price list created, I can just click on the photo, go over here to pricing, and then choose a different photo or a different price list for just that specific photo. So if I did like this, and then I click down here and I hit save. Now what you're going to see is this photo has that color only price list, so it can only be purchased from products on that price list, whereas the rest of the gallery has a different price list assigned to it. So that's how you would limit that photo to just being able to be purchased at specific print sizes. All right, let me get back to my dashboard really quick. There's a sip of water. Actually, let me get some of this coffee right here. Okay, so the next question I've got here. I've got everything on my website set up. However, nobody seems to be able to view any images on the homepage or anywhere else. I can see them just fine on my computer, but when I try on my phone or when anyone else tries, there are no photos on the homepage. Can you help? All right, so that's going to be very account specific to kind of figure out what's going on there. I'd probably have to go and look at your account, but right off of the bat, what it sounds like to me is that somehow maybe your all photographs group or something got set to private. So if you go right up here to photos, this is your all photographs group right here. Kind of think of that as like your main folder or group for all the images that are in your account. Now, if you set it to private, a lot of times everything else inside of the account will follow suit if they haven't been given their own independent settings. So if I go here and I go group access and I switch this to private and I hit save, anything down here, so you can see this turned private, that turned private, this turned private, some other things in here turned private. Anything in there that is set to follow the containing group settings, so right here as you see same as group, is going to become private, and that's going to make whatever images on your homepage not visible. Now, I believe that's probably what's going on, especially when you say that you can see them on your computer, but anywhere else you can't see them. Because what's happening is that you're logged into your Zenfolio account on your computer, so when you go to your website, it's seeing you as being logged in as the photographer, and that will allow you to see everything, even photos and galleries that have been set to private. But when you're going on your phone or your friends or family are going on their computers, they're not logged into your account as a photographer, so they're not going to be able to see that private stuff. So that's what I would start checking for first, is just to see if you've set that all photographs group or something to private. And then go from there. If you still can't figure out what's going on, definitely shoot us an email at zenfolio.com/contact, and we will be happy to take a look at that account and figure out what's going on and why people can't see stuff. But I am going to bet that it's probably that you've got an access, something set to private, and that's why that stuff is hidden from everybody else. All right, let me go back to my dashboard and try and get one more question in really quick. My galleries do not have a photo on them when I view the group they're in as a visitor would. How can I fix this? So again, that's going to be something that's kind of account specific. There's a couple of things that I think could be causing that. First, what you want to do is, if the gallery is password protected, like for instance this client group right here, this gallery inside of here is password protected, and sometimes when you password protect a gallery, there's an option where you can apply that or not apply that protection to the cover photo. So if you scroll down right here, after you set it to password protect at the very bottom, there's an option that says don't apply protection to the cover photo, always display it to visitors. So you want to make sure that that's checked, and what that's going to do is allow people to see that cover thumbnail even if the gallery is password protected. If you uncheck it, what they're going to see is they're going to see a gray box with a bunch of little star symbols on there. The other thing that it could be too is it could be that you are maybe using groups instead of galleries. So sometimes wedding photographers, especially, what they'll do is they will take a group and create a group for a client, and then inside of that group they will break the wedding event down and have galleries for like the ceremony, the reception, all their formals, and things like that. So like for instance this one right here where it says Jasmine Photos, and then inside of here there would be like several different groups breaking the thing down into events. Now by default, the cover photo for a group is a gray box. You can see up here on the top right, that's the cover photo for that group right there. And so if I was to view this and all of my clients' galleries were in their own groups so I could do all that organization, I would just see a gray box as the cover photo. So what you need to do is actually assign a photo to be that group's cover photo. So like let me show you right here, for instance. When you click here, now you can see right here, here's that right there, and it's got that gray box. So what we're going to do really quick is I'm just going to click in here. You can do this from any gallery. You just click on an image and you say photo actions, set as cover thumbnail, and then you just need to locate that group that you want to assign this as a cover thumbnail. Click assign, and that's going to make that cover thumbnail. So now if I click back here, now you can see that group right there has that cover photo there. That's what I would look at. There's also a great video tutorial that I put out on cover thumbnails. So if I could get Kayla to toss that in the chat. And then unfortunately, guys, that is going to be the last question that I have time for today. So Ted and everybody else who came and hang out with us today and asked questions, definitely appreciate you guys being here. If this is your first time, we'd love to have you guys back. Next week, we do this every week, Thursdays, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Pacific. Make sure to click in the bottom right-hand corner on the little Zenfolio icon and subscribe to our YouTube channel. I put tutorials out every Friday. So tomorrow there's going to be a tutorial on creating a custom watermark. It's going to show you how to do that in Photoshop and then upload it so you can apply custom watermarks to your photos. All right, guys, but unfortunately I am out of time, so thank you to everybody for hanging out. Thanks to Kayla for helping in the chat, and I hope you guys have a great week, and I hope to see you next week.